the ability to inspire the people that work around you and let them be 100% of them, you know, rather than being judged, criticized, and to encourage them to make some mistakes, you know, because they'll make mistakes they're not going to learn, you know.
Yes.
There's a lot of things, but I think that's important, is let them take chances and so forth, and inspire them to there's a great book out called Organizing Genius by Bennis.
Yes.
And in it, it talks about a man that's a real good friend of mine. I'm on the board with him, with Alan Kay, who invented the computer, one of the architects of the internet. I mean, amazing dude. Closest thing we got to Einstein. I've known him 28 years, you know. And Atari, and then Apple, and then Imagineering. Now he put together an organization called Viewpoint Research Institute. And he's got, you know, Negroponte, Ray Kurzweil, Marvin Minsky, Dan Tillis. I mean, the heaviest dudes out there. And I learned so much from them. But in the park, in the Organizing Genius, it talked about that, of how you inspire a team of people to always want the new person that's going to be in the group to be smarter than they are.
Yes.
Instead of being jealous. Yes, and try to be a giant in a land of midgets, you know, to always have the people that are smarter than you are and everything else. And that takes a lot of everything to get to that point when you can do that.
Oh,
because usually you're protecting the turf, you know.
Yes,
you don't want to get blown away, you know.
That's right.
It's good. But as you strengthen that, I think you learn how to through bands and, you know, conducting orchestras and symphonies and everything else, you know, that teaches you a lot about it too. The idea of everybody understanding that the energy that there is, and I used to watch symphony since I was 15. I watched Toscanini from backstage, you know. I finally met Harry Tchaikovsky, who was a concert master, and we worked together with a lot of jazz stuff. But you know how much energy it is when you see 120 people playing any piece of music and a conductor. They're not thinking about stock or Hawaii or their dress or their overweight or their diet or anything else. They're thinking about 30-second notes. Everybody in that group, it's 120 people are thinking about one thing.
That kind of concentration is what...
It's a lot of power.
Yes.
I mean, down to minute details. They're thinking about dynamics and one thing. Just one thing, every single-minded, but it's 120 minds on one thing. It's very few situations where you can synchronize 120 minds to be that acutely connected to something. Very difficult.
I'm sure that's the way you work, too.
It's awesome.
Yes, when you're composing or orchestrating or anything, yes. Fantastic.
It's awesome, and then you just let they always say that you leave that space to let God walk through the room.
That's right.
Very true. Very true.
Very true.
That's when the good stuff happens to me.